Oh, so bright. Oof. Good morning. It's literally 6:45 a.m. Right now. I woke up 30 minutes ago and all I did was send some emails out and put my contacts on. And this is the ratchet realness that is morning in the Platora Jack's household. It's the shirt I slept in. I'm not even wearing a bra, and yet here I am recording. This is a first. So I wanted to walk you guys through the morning skincare routine, show you what it currently is. I will say my routine changes once every 3 months or so. It's what helps keep my skin guessing, and also I get to experiment with different products and see what works perhaps better than what I was using before. So yeah, I'm going to get started. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Because I have a heart issue, so I can't actually drink coffee. It makes me sick. So I start my morning every morning. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, let's not try this. I start my morning every morning with some water, like a cup of water, and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And because the video is not about apple cider vinegar, I'm just gonna put all the benefits in the description if you want to check it out to see why. Oh, yeah, I forgot. If you have not subscribed to this channel already, please do so below. Give this video a like if you're enjoying it, and let's get started. When it comes to skincare in the morning, I do not wash my face. I only rinse it. And the reason I do that, and I talk about it a lot on my Instagram live streams, is because I don't want to strip the face of its natural oils, particularly because I have acne-prone, oily skin. If I dry out my skin, it will go into overdrive, trying to rebalance itself, so it will produce more oils, which in turn leads to more acne. So everything that we were told as far as dry out your skin so you can dry out your pimples has been a lie. So anyway, look at this. What's happening here? Anyway, who cares, right? We're all family here. So for those reasons, like I mentioned, I am not one to use a face wash in the morning, but what I do like to do, and I do always, and I do that every morning regarding what products I'm using, this is the first thing that I do, is I rinse my face with lukewarm toward cold water. So I'm going to go do that right now, and I will be right back and show you what comes next. Okay, one more sip. Apple cider vinegar is so good for you. Okay. Woo-wee. Second sip. I apply a toner, but it's not like a brand kind of toner. It's literally 100% pure and organic rose water. So I grab a little cotton pad and I put a little bit of this rose water on it. There it goes. I distribute it all over the face, and then I pat it into the skin. Rose water is so amazing, and it has so many incredible benefits. It's really an important step to take, especially if you're having acne skin. It helps reduce acne, it helps reduce redness of the skin, dermatitis, eczema. It helps in the aid of healing of all these issues. Next up, because I cannot get enough of roses, is the Needle Me Now Bulgarian Rose Water Hydrating Mist. I started using this. This is, so the rose water that I used previously, oh my gosh, this is almost done. Like, I've been using this for a long time, but this is a new addition, but I really, really love it. And I like to even spray it throughout the day, actually. It really smells incredible. And look at the ingredients. It literally has 100% blended organic Bulgarian rose water and cucumber extract. Ta-da! That's it. 2 ingredients. Not bad. I give this a moment to seep into the skin, and then I'm going to go in with the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. It has hyaluronic acid and black oat. I really believe that hyaluronic acid is a must-have in every skincare routine. In fact, I'm pretty sure I always say if you are not using hyaluronic acid, retinol, vitamin C, and vitamin E in your skincare routine, then you're doing it all wrong. One of the many reasons why babies have really plump skin is because it's full, it's very rich in hyaluronic acid. As we get older, our body naturally starts losing the ability to retain that moisture. And the moment that starts declining is when we start noticing loss of firmness, more dull skin. So that's when hyaluronic acid really comes into play and helps replenish some of that moisture. It helps keep it into your skin, and that's why it's an absolute must-have. Of course, I apply it over the neck as well. Now that this is seeping into the skin, I'm going to talk about these two next products. They're drugstore. I started using them a few years ago simply because, I don't know, they just spoke to me. Well, in the process of creating my own cosmetics company, I have been learning a lot about different claims that companies make and how many of them actually have the data to back up the claims and how many don't, etc., etc. And my chemist, we were talking about these misleading companies and how I've been just getting trust issues because, you know, some companies may say, oh, we have vitamin E oil in our product, but vitamin E oil needs to be in a certain chemical status in order for it to be active, and active means that it delivers the results. If it's not active, it does nothing. It's like putting, I don't know, like a Play-Doh on your skin. Like, it does nothing. And so many companies out there say they have these ingredients, but they're either formulated with other ingredients that destabilize them, or they're just not in an active form. So anyway, he was telling me that the one brand really that he recommends I use, and he's not affiliated with them, is Rock Skincare. And he literally wanted me to go to their website and check out the years that they've spent doing clinical research and how their retinol products actually help with the anti-aging process over time. Retinol is a must-have, and I'm going to suggest and link a video below that I did about wrinkles, and I talk more about retinol and retinoids and kind of what the difference is between the two. So if you are not using retinol as part of your skincare, sister, get it together. You have to do this, trust me. So I apply about 1.5 pumps per each cheek because I do have a big, face. So, these what it is. I distribute it onto the skin and this, onto the face and this side of the neck, and then I push it into the skin by lightly tapping. There it is. Another pump and a half on this side. And then about 3/4 of a pump on the forehead. Next up, I'm using the Retinol Correction Eye Cream. So I apply about this much, and then I immediately dab it and push it into the skin around the eyes. Now, retinol at first for me and for most people tends to be a little bit harsh. So if you are starting to use retinol for the very first time and notice that the skin around your eyes or wherever you're using it tends to get a little red and flaky and just irritated a little bit, start using it maybe only once every other day or once every 2 days and just work your way up from there. Now I am at the point where I use it every morning and every night. So like every day. Now, every other day I like to apply a vitamin C serum. The reason I do it every other day is because vitamin C has a tendency to dry out your skin, and again, especially if you have acne-prone skin, that's the last thing you want to do. So I personally did this DIY serum, and I'm going to link in the description the Instagram video where I showed you guys, and I really recommend that you read the caption because there's some important factors that you should know about it. This is kind of how it looks like. So every other day I like to apply some of this. It looks like poop water, but it's homemade. Vitamin C is an essential component in the synthesis of collagen. And we all know how important collagen is to the process of anti-aging. So that's why, alongside retinol and alongside hyaluronic acid, vitamin C is an absolute must-have. Now, you guys always, you heard me mention earlier the fact that I use vitamin E oil, but you might have noticed that I wasn't really using vitamin E in my nighttime routine. Honestly, it changes, like, you know, it changes a lot. And a lot of times I do masks that have vitamin E. Practically every week, actually, I do masks that have vitamin E oil. So that's kind of how I balance it, because my skin gets way too used to routines, way too fast. So that's why I have to keep my skin guessing. But of course, those are the base ingredients that are constant. It's just a matter of like how I alternate them. Okay, now I'm going to give everything about 2-3 minutes to really seep into the skin, and then I'm going to go in with the final steps. I'm just going to go get back to some emails, pick my outfit of the day, which is probably going to be black leggings and a gray or black shirt, and then I'll come back and we'll finish this. So I'll be back. Okay, so I am back. And it's time to move to the last phase of the morning skincare routine, and that is moisturizer and eye cream. For the past few months, every morning and every night, I've been using the Dr. Jart Water Fuse Ultimate Hydration Gel. Before going back to the skincare, I made sure that I washed my hands, particularly since I was working on my computer and my phone, and those are just disgusting places. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that. I'm bringing the products as close to the hairline as possible while being mindful that I don't want to get any of that sliminess on the hair and make the hair look greasy. Nonetheless, though, I want to make sure that it's blended in as much as possible and cover as much skin area as possible. Any leftover product is always going on the back of my hands. It's really important too. And hey, bonus, if there's even more product than fits the back of your hands and your hands in general, then just apply it onto your elbows. Next up is the Dr. Jart Water Fuse Hydro Soothing Eye Gel. Just a little bit of this to keep the dryness away. This is the case for all the products. Just try to make sure you're not getting any into your eyes. In the mornings, I also like to do just a little bit of lymphatic drainage massage. I've showed you guys how to do it before. This is particularly helpful with under eye bags. Not to mention that it feels good. And then any additional eye product that is still on my fingers, I like to apply at the nasolabial folds and just the top of my lips, like around the cupid's bow. This is where, as we tend to age, we tend to get those fine lines. And right here at the 11s. Okay, now the absolute unquestionable must-do step in the morning is to apply sunscreen. Ideally, sunscreen that is zinc oxide based, because that essentially has a broader sunscreen protection, UVA, UVB. Now we're looking into IR. Like there's just, there's so much. But anyway, what I recommend is to make sure you have a zinc oxide based sunscreen. And additionally, to make sure that it is a minimum of 35. I know that a lot of dermatologists and some science will tell us that you really don't need any more than 30. Like if you have a minimum of 30 though, that's the cutoff, then you should be fine. Girl, I don't know about you, but for some reason, is it going to hurt if I put 50 on my face and protect myself even more? I think not. So I pretty much almost always do a 40 and above, most often a 50. And because today I am not going to wear any makeup. I am going to apply a tinted one. This is the anti-aging Armour Super Smart Skin Perfecting Beauty Fluid from IT Cosmetics with UVA and UVB protection of 50 plus. I personally apply SPF even when I'm staying home. Why? Because the rays can basically come through your window, they can bounce off different objects that you have inside your home, and even fluorescent lighting over time with long exposure, it is going to affect your skin. So why take any chances really? So it's not that big of a deal. I just, ooh, I played a little too much. It's like I'm a rookie. It's like I've never done this before, when in fact I do it every day. But, anywho. And this, by the way, has zinc oxide in its ingredients. Always remember to apply sunscreen on the front of your neck, back of your neck, and also the back of your hands as well. Now I have just like an overall more even skin tone because of this. Oh my god, this is what happens when you get bangs. You love them for like a day and then you have to deal with this bullshit. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, down, down. The last step in my morning routine, if I'm not really putting on any makeup, is to apply like a tinted lip balm. This is the Je ne sais quoi Rose from IT Cosmetics in Rose. So now I am ready to go run some errands and get my shit done for the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear more of your comments. What do you guys think I should record? What are some of the products that you love in your routine? Maybe I can give them a try and see what you're up to and see how the products, do on my skin as well, so we can all just take care of each other. And I love you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your unconditional love and support. I love you and appreciate you in return. And I cannot wait to see you again in a few days in a new video. Thank you for being here. Have a good day. I'm gonna go put a bra on because, like, what the hell? Bye.